Governor Adeleke has come out to come and clear the air as for reasons why he snubbed Ooni at the event they attended where Ooni was standing, and he came to greet him, and then he actually decided to greet someone else before coming back to come and greet Ooni. Because what the blogs are carrying, my people, the blogs did not show the part where Pastor Adeleke went back to greet Kabiyesi and they had a brief discussion. Yes, the blogs they no gree show that part though. Lie, they did not show it. So what they actually showed is a part where Adeleke did not first offer Ooni a handshake after Ooni had offered him one. So it was more like Adeleke had ignored Ooni completely. Yes, it was more like he has ignored him. But the end part of the video is far different. Yes, this is one thing you need to know about blogs. Blogs carry what will attract crowd. Yes, they carry what will attract crowd. And but if only right now Adeleke didn't come out, the governor did not come out to come say anything, or the real video was not released, we all would not have known that this is what happened. We would have seen what was transpiring on the blogs to take understand. Because if you want to go back to the history of Ooni becoming king, and since Adeleke became governor, Davido's uncle became the governor to Osun State, you will understand that these two people, they communicate very well. And we can pull up videos of Adeleke visiting the Ooni on several occasions, when Ooni even introduced his first wife to him inside the palace when he came to visit. And you know, all of these things put together. So right now there are some people you are enemies with, or now blogs can create that enemy. No, be you yourself. Yes, you at your own end, you did not create any form of this in riot or rivalship with anyone, but the blogs have successfully helped you create it, and there is nothing you can do about it. Yes, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. So right now that's what's trending. Some few days ago we saw videos rampant going up everywhere, how Governor Adeleke ignored Ooni at an event. I know Ooni now, he always has this unfading smile on his face. That's why the whole thing he was still smiling, because he knew Adeleke na my G. No matter what happens, we will still come back together to have a very fruitful and a meaningful discussion. So it did not even mean anything to him. But blogs took something else, because the trending videos we saw was that he ignored the Ooni of Ife after Ooni stretched his hand out to Governor Adeleke for a handshake. So right now Governor Adeleke has come out to come and say to the whole public that, you see, Ooni, he is my brother, he is my personal king before the king to the public. So there is no way I can snub him. And according to him, he was not just going to shake Ooni, he was going to further have a conversation with him. So he saw no need shaking him and leave and then going to come back. So he wanted to come shake Ooni last and then have that proper conversation with him. Yet some people still feel that he snubbed him and it was in the public. And you know that when it comes to the Ooni and Governor Adeleke, they are the concern of the public. So the media will always be focused on them, despite the fact that the media have now tried to transmit something else entirely, like something completely new out there to the public for them to hear of something else. Because the videos we have been seeing them trending online, my people, you go agree with me, say lie those videos no talk any good thing. Because what they did, they decided to cut the first part of the video where Ooni stretched his hand to shake Governor Adeleke, and they did not even bring the other part of the video where Governor Adeleke came back to greet Ooni, and both of them had this kind of a welcoming smile on their faces. They shook each other, they spoke for a while before Governor Adeleke left where Ooni was seated. Despite the fact that Ooni's wives have belittled him and given out to people, there are people who hold him at high esteem. Yes, because if you go to the palace and you see how people come in to greet Ooni day in, day out, you will discover that he is highly respected. Yes, people respect him so much, not because of anything, because first he has attached respect to himself as a king. Yes, right from the day he was ordained, his speech trended because of what he made a very valuable speech to the people. He did not promise them heaven and earth. He did not promise them a fortune. He did not promise them a one beautiful life that will fall as manna from heaven. But what he said was a very valid thing that the whole world went watching. Yes, sometimes you hear people talking about, have you gone to listen to the Ooni speech? That was a value he came into office with. He came in as a king, the Kabiyesi. He came in with value, and there is no way that he will lose that value. So right now, Governor Adeleke is trying to tell the general public that he can never snub Kabiyesi, no matter what it is. He can never snub him. They should not go by the media publicity. They should not go by circumstances. They should not go by what they don't know, but they should go by what he is saying on this day, that he would never, ever, ever, ever in his life snub the custodian of the Yoruba culture. Yes, because the way he holds that man at high esteem, nothing can stop it. Okay, now look at how it is very good that since Adeleke is a governor, he would have just ignored the fact that, what is it? They say the media will spray a whole rumor and they will leave it. And then Ooni already understands that I didn't snub him that day. And what happened, he already understands that they have already talked, they have already had their own discussions, and all of those things put together. But right now, he has come out to make a public statement to show how important Ooni is to him, to show how important this man is to the Yorubas, in fact, to their existence and every single thing. But you see, his wives have not seen this value. What his wives see is that every single chance, every single minute to what? Belittle him and give it out to people. What his wives see is every single opportunity to look down on him. Yes, because Tobi Phillips coming into the palace to come and talk to Kabiyesi anyhow and then move out is in fact, is the least one would ever expect. Because despite every single thing, all our expectations were that no matter what it is, these women will know that Kabiyesi is well respected, and at their own end, they will also respect him. Because when the DJ of Akure spoke, the DJ of Akure said he's not surprised to the fact that these women don't put value and respect on their husband. Is it because they stay with him in the palace? Is it because they live with him? They know him so well. They feel they have known him so well, because the man is very welcoming, very, very accommodating, that they are behaving like this. But him, all he has to say is that Kabiyesi himself have not belittled himself, so they should stop belittling him and giving him out. The same thing Ronke is doing, the same thing Mariam is doing. And for God who knows what Ashley has done now that Kabiyesi have decided to keep it to himself, but yet asks her to leave the palace despite the fact that she is his betrothed. Can you imagine? It got to the extent for Kabiyesi to ask his own betrothed to leave the palace. So you should know that whatever Ashley did was very, very bad. So right now, that's what Governor Adeleke is trying to say, that he would never belittle Kabiyesi, neither look down on him, nor ignore nor insult him. But yet, people are still bringing up the fact that his wives have disrespected him so much, but yet another man is there respecting him and coming out to clear the air with the public that no, he cannot disrespect him.